Indie animation has been getting really popular in the last couple of years. So many new shows like Hell of a Boss, Murder Drones, Digital Circus, and more. Also, some older indie animation shows have been getting more mainstream attention, like BFDI, Nameth Insanity, and Animated vs. Animation. I like some of these shows and dislike others, but my opinion on the shows themselves isn't what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about the fans. Now, most fan bases for shows on YouTube are pretty terrible because since they're free to watch on YouTube, most of the fans just do nothing but watch YouTube all day. Now, I just want you to understand that not everybody who likes these shows is like this. This is a certain group of people. I'm also not going to say that most of the fans are like this. It could just be a vocal minority for all I know. There are still a lot of them, so let's not waste any more time and explain exactly what I hate about these people.
Pomni?
Yes, Jax?
I don't know if I can survive in this digital circus alone.
Me neither.
It's just so scary without you.
Let's just get the obvious out of the way. Shippers are annoying. To be truthful, I really don't care about shipping. If it makes you happy, go ahead. I don't care. You do you. The worst people are the ones who act like their ships are canon. It's just so annoying to me that they want a show they didn't make to be exactly how they want it. People are allowed to disagree with you if they want. These people will ship every single character with a somewhat positive relationship. It's not possible for people to like each other and not want to I wrote this in the script but I don't know if I should say it out loud. Uh 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 Also with a box like suitcase from Inanimate Insanity, I'm sorry, but I don't see any potential for love between these two. You know what? I'm gonna let Tommy and FG explain what I mean. He's talking about anime, but his criticisms apply to all shippers. Oh yeah,
I mean, what's wrong with that then? Fictional stories, the characters aren't real. And normally I would say that's a-okay and fine, but y'all forget that anime fans aren't regular people. Some of them just take this concept of shipping and just ship absolutely anyone together. And when I say anyone, no one is off limits. We got the classic Naruto x Sasuke, two straight men and married individuals with kids, by the way. Tanjiro x Nezuko, brother and little sister, by the way. And probably the most popular out of all of them for these weirdos, Deku x Bakugo.
at the end of the day, shipping is harmless as long as you don't take it too seriously. Also, please, please, please focus on more important things in your life. Similar to shipping, this would be fine if they just made up their own thing, had their fun, but didn't feel like the show must be like this. Another thing I hate about LGBT headcanons is that if you complain about them in any way, people assume you're homophobic. Also, if you're confident that a character is LGBT or whatever, the show is not yours. You can't force the creator to change their show to fit your personal preferences. Oh, of course, if you want to have headcanons, go ahead, but still. You will see BFDI wiki users absolutely lose their minds if you even dare to disagree with the gatiest trans headcanon. I actually got permanently banned from the BFDI wiki just because I thought it made no sense to make objects LGBT. They thought I was transphobic. But they're objects. They don't have genitalia. They shouldn't even have gender in the first place. The BFTI wiki is a totally different problem, though. I hated that place so much. Screw the BFTI wiki from the bottom of my heart. There is also something else I want to talk about. If you watch Alan Becker, you know about Animator versus Animation episode 11, and that episode was truly something. It gave us the character Mixie, Victim's possible love interest. But don't get too attached to her. I found this on the AVA wiki. It's literally confirmed they're a couple. What are you talking about? Really good friends. I don't know, their dance looks pretty intimate. The power couple thing could just be used platonically. This this is proof that you people just never accept defeat. You'll come up with any nonsense to prove your point. I'm pretty sure they can sue the news for lying about their relationship. I'm not saying you have to ship them. Wait a minute. If they were both the same gender, you'd definitely ship them. No doubt about that. Also, queer platonic? Again, Alan made it pretty clear that they're a couple. I was gonna say he probably just didn't feel the need to say it, but he did. He recently made a short which literally says that they're a couple. You people are just so desperate. This is a prime example of what I mean when they say they want characters to be just like them. If Victim X Missy was a gay ship, I know you would love it. Ugh.
Welcome to the internet. Have a look around. Anything that brain of yours can think of can be found. We've got mountains of content, some better, some worse. If none of it's of interest to you, you'd be the first.
Some of these people have no lives outside of social media. They complain about their personal problems on the internet. I don't do stuff like that because, one, I have a life outside of the internet. Two, talking about mental health issues in places not made for that is just a recipe for disaster. It's been proven that too much time on social media will have a bad impact on your mental health. So please take a break for your own good. If you're feeling upset, write about it in your diary or journal. You know, a place where not everybody on the freaking planet can see. Oh, and while we're on this topic, there are people on the BFTI wiki who treat the discussions like their diary and write about their personal life for everyone to see. They make posts saying that they're going to bed. This is no way to live. You need to go outside and talk to real people. Well, I guess these are real people, but you know what I mean. Write like positive affirmations for yourself. The internet isn't bad, but too much of it is. Learn to have balance. Have you ever gone in comment sections and seen people say they find something funny? A lot of people say stuff like help or I can't when they find something funny. Please stop doing this. You're so dramatic. Just say you find it funny and go about your day. I bet it's not even that funny anyway. Also, remember when the Inamit and Santi 2 finale came out? I saw a comment on the Make Your Own Reality music video where someone said, "This scarred me all over again." Okay, but jokes aside, seeing kids who don't know what depression is pretend to have it makes me very angry. Also, some people on Twitter say stupid stuff like, I survived in Nameton Santi 2 episode 18. What does that even mean? Like, this is the one problem I have with the whole being dramatic thing. They will say stuff that does not mean anything. Like just saying, I can't in the comment section of a video doesn't mean anything. But saying I can't breathe in the comment section of a video, that actually means something. You're saying that you're laughing so hard you can't breathe. There is a meaning to it. This does not have any meaning. It's meaningless.
I don't know what kind of music to put here, so have this I guess okay, Addy how
It's okay to have characters you like, but eventually you have to snap back to reality and understand that they ain't real. People will get upset if anything bad happened to their favorite indie animation character. Like in the Amazing Digital Circus, fans didn't like that Gango's comedy max breaks all the time. It's just a silly running gag. If nothing bad ever happens to the characters, nothing funny will ever happen in the show. I saw this comment on the BFCI wiki and I just need to talk about it before I continue with what else I was saying. This Alright, I understand that AI slop is bad, but that's not how the Big 25 meme works. It's like the whole joke of the meme is that like you're using something outdated in modern times. You can't just use it for whatever you dislike. That's not how the joke works. But what do I expect from BFCI Wikians? These people just do not understand the point of a villain. Some people hate villains just for being villains. And before you comment saying something like, but Jonathan, the whole point of a villain is to hate them. You're supposed to root against them. That's not the same as hating them, boy. Their role in the story is an antagonist. These people act as if the bad guys are poorly written characters just because they do bad things. They're supposed to do bad things. You, I think the, I think the reason people think like this is because again, they're treating fictional characters like real people. They're not. If you think a character who's a murderer is entertaining, that does not mean you like real world murderers at all. Not even close. Let's be honest. Most people who think like this are kids. So it's not surprising that there are a lot of people in the OSC who think like this. I know people are gonna get mad at me for saying this, but like most BFCI fans are children. I ain't perfect. Back when I was too young to even have a YouTube channel, I hated object show characters who were mean. Like some notable examples of this annoying trend is Jax from the Amazing Digital Circus, Steve Cobbs from Inanimate Insanity, one from BFDI, and Valentino from Hasman Hotel. But this last one I can forgive because he's a Diddy wannabe. But at the end of the day, he ain't real, so don't worry about it that much. What he does is very sick and twisted. The stuff I'm not even going to talk about. I just want you to understand that when people say good things about him, they're not saying that what he does is good. Obviously, at the end of the day, it all depends on why you like a villain. If they're not funny, not interesting, not sympathetic, or not charismatic, I can understand why you'd hate them. But funny enough, these are the same people who like characters such as Bill Cipher from Gravity Falls. You know, a chaos demon who likes to torture people and wants to destroy humanity. They love him. Why is he fine but these guys bad? The double standards are insane. The segment was originally supposed to end with that, but I found this and I just need to talk about it. Do they seriously think that Teapot will have an unhappy ending? Like, do they not understand what conflict is? Have BFDI fans just not evolved to understand how stories work? Like, if you show these people a kids' movie, they might actually think the villain would win. Okay, before you call me ableist, let me explain what I mean. I'm on the more functional end of the autism spectrum. I'm not saying I hate people with autism, ADHD, dyslexia, or etc. Not at all. What I am saying is that doesn't make you God. I really don't like when people treat neurodivergencies like superpowers. Also, I hate when people think of autism as just a quirky personality trait. You know, there are some people who literally suffer from it, right? Of course, there are benefits to it, but I really, really hate when people act like it's something easy to diagnose or something that's just obvious. Everybody with autism is different. That's one of the main points of it. There are some people at my school with severe autism. Some of them can't even talk. Look at Darius, for example. And again, no two people with autism are the same. It's a spectrum, everybody is different. So you can't just say somebody is obviously autistic. No, that's not how it works. There are also people who make anxiety and depression seem cool, but I have nothing to add there. One, everyone else has already talked about that, and two, I kind of already talked about that earlier in this video. But anxiety and depression aren't neurodivergencies. Yeah, close enough.
Uh-oh. Stinky. Uh-oh. Stinky. Uh-oh. Stinky. Uh-oh. Stinky. 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 Stinky.
So I posted this meme on Reddit r/slash starter packs and they didn't like it. I will admit it is a bit outdated. Like ignore the neopronouns thing. It's a bit outdated, but let's look at the comments. Redditors when someone enjoys something without being irony poisoned about it. I don't know what irony poison means and I don't care. Where are you running into these made up people? Is Opie like 13? Have you ever been to the BFCI wiki? By the way, never use it. Ever. The BFCI wiki is almost nothing but those types of people. Fuck you. All those are based. Thank you for your very detailed explanation on what I did wrong. I now understand my mistakes and how to improve. Incorrectly says literally. Like genuinely, do you think this is some new trend? It's been used informally as a way to add emphasis for literally, formal definition, centuries. This is such a Redditor complaint. I never said I thought it was a new trend. It's just something they do, and it's annoying. You don't assume that all the problems involving these people only apply to these people. I guess if squirrels live in forests, then they're the only animals that live in forests. Just let's have fun, SMTH. I mean, SMH. I would let you have your fun if it was avoidable, but no, I see stuff like this everywhere I go. I have a friend that will not stop talking about object shows, and none of us have the heart to say we don't care. Your friend sounds like preteen me. Hate the villain just for being a villain like a child. What? Hating the bad guy for being a bad guy is very reasonable. You're not supposed to root for them. Like I said, they acted as the bad guy is a poorly written character just because they're evil. When in reality, they're just fulfilling their role in the story. They think of evil characters like real evil people. Remember back in 2015 when everyone hated any object character was mean? Also, once again, you can like a character without rooting for them. If anything, these people are also the type to overly defend the villain, claim they're an anti-hero just misunderstood instead. I don't think we're talking about the same types of people. Isn't the whole idea of a villain to hate? Yeah, 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 whatever, whatever. I'm not reading the rest. You already get the idea. I've already answered this question so many times. Okay, but imagine being so delusional you say something like this when you get downvoted. I understand some of the things on here, but I don't understand the neo pronoun part. That's supposed to be one of the bad traits? Well, not exactly, just something that they do. I'm just going to keep it a buck. This just reeks of someone being a bigot because they don't like how someone expresses themselves, but 9 times out of 10 it ain't causing anyone harm. Alright, I'll admit, there are some things on here that, mm, not the best. Shouldn't have said. Like, uh, this is why I'm much more happy that I'm making a video about this instead of just one post. Because in this video, I've been able to express myself much better. I feel like I'm much more reasonable in this video than people think I was in that post. To be honest, I don't want to look at any more comments simply because I feel like I made a lot of people upset when I wasn't trying to. I just hope you understand what I was trying to say in this video and like I don't want to call people annoying. I just want to say that some things that they do are annoying. And also I don't hate the shows themselves. I just hate some of the things that some of the fans do. So I hope you understand what I was trying to say in this video. Let's try to be civil and reasonable. Alright, thanks for watching and goodbye.